Okay.
Oh, we're on. Hey guys.
Hi guys.
Let's see here. We're trying to get both on here. Okay, good. Good deal. Yours is so much brighter than
I know.
mine.
What's
That's
the deal
so
with
weird.
that?
Maybe it's just the brightness here. Like, I wonder if it makes a difference to people on the other side. Are you there? Hi, everybody. Is it dark? I wonder if it's dark because if it could just be my phone, but it's not that. You know, yours is a lot brighter. Anyway,
we haven't hit on a health topic, so we thought we would talk about.
let's do this. Hey, James.
Hey, James. Talk.
In for a treat tonight. Okay, so this is actually our health talk tonight. We haven't done one of these in a while, and we're going to talk about our garbage disposal system.
Yes.
Because, like, our story is that when we met, we were very, whatever, we were normal, but you had Abby, so all of a sudden I had a stepdaughter, and I had to think about what I was buying at the grocery store and what I was going to be feeding the family, and hey Jamie, how are you? And so I started really looking into, I knew that I should probably pay attention to organic stuff, so I started hearing about that in California, and more so there than here and everything. And so then I started doing research and trying to find out what I should be doing as far as our diets, and that kind of led into a whole lifetime or this whole time that we've been married, a way of living and changing habits and improving our diet all the time. And we're not perfect. Like, part of my story today is the fact that I had donuts. Wonderful, yummy Bosa donuts. If you don't know what Bosa donuts are, they're like the best donuts ever here in Phoenix. And I felt really horrible after I ate them. I just wanted to come home and take a nap and not get anything done. And I had to, somehow get the energy to get the stuff done I had to get done today. So I literally, they tasted so good, but they were just I felt really sluggish, because when I do that now, I feel it more. And I didn't have any protein to go with it. I didn't have any fiber and no good fats to go along with it. So then it was like complete carb, sugar overload. So therefore, I learned my lesson. Next time, I'm going to pair it with something good, like some eggs or some bacon.
Yeah.
So anyway, we want to talk about our disposal system tonight.
Yeah, so there are four main systems in the body. Obviously, one of them is the gastrointestinal.
We got the colon. We got the urinary system.
Urinary, lungs, and skin.
Lungs and skin.
But obviously, the two main important ones are colon and urinary.
Yep.
And so a lot of our health is what we've discovered is tied to the gut. Our immune system is tied to the gut,
right? And
so it's super important that we take care of the gut. We feel good in the gut, and that we're getting rid of toxins that build up.
Yeah.
And so ideally, what we've learned is that for every meal that you have, you should be eliminating
another meal. A
previous meal. But that isn't the case for most Americans. For most Americans, they eliminate for every 5 to 12 meals, which is obviously causing all kinds of issues and a lot of toxic buildup. And so
well, because if the first two, the colon and the urinary systems, are not working efficiently, then the lungs and the skin have to work a lot harder. So then you're getting like psoriasis, you're having skin conditions, eczema, and then like sinus coughing, mucus, sinus infections, things that have to do with the lungs. So I didn't realize that.
Right, and then we always think it seems cool. I don't know. This is kind of what I think. Most Americans think, oh, okay, there's something wrong with my skin.
Right.
But that's just the symptomatic of something that's going on deep inside.
Right. We have to look at the cost.
Right.
For sure.
For sure. So.
Yeah, and so some things that, like, we've done some things, we've found some really good supplements to help with that, but definitely, you know, more fruits and vegetables, cleaner meals, lots of water, and that's hard sometimes. And it's not as hard in the summer because we're always thirsty or it's always hot and we're always drinking water, but in the winter I find myself I'm drier because I'm not trying to drink water, but I should be. So I have to force myself, kind of. I've even found a really cool app that it helped me track, and I would have, like, I had a specific cup for the full day, for all day, to just keep refilling, and I would just click on that little button and add that, you know, 16-ounce cup to every time I finished it, and added it in to keep track for the day, and that really helped me. Because when you set a goal, you know, you tend to reach it by using a tool or something to help you get to that goal. So that really helped. So lots of water. Did you want to talk about something else?
Well, no, it's you know, it's just that it's really easy as to get hijacked by the American diet. We found that we've actually have to take a week or two to actually go on a specific schedules with our diet. You know, a lot of it is tied to just being disciplined.
Right.
You know,
we'll take time out to like reset.
Yeah.
To restart, to do, we have a set weekly thing that we do that's a reset. We have 2 different types. One that's very concentrated on fruits and vegetables and pairing things, and then another type that is like a protein meal replacement shake that we do 3 times a day for 5 days, and just really, you know, clean out and start all over. Right. With really clean
But
snacks.
there's a practical reason for that, because when we do that, when we do a specific structured diet, we have a lot more energy.
Right.
I mean, it's really discernible. If we just kind of, you know, like most of us, we just fly by the seat of our pants and really don't think about what we're eating, I notice that my energy level drops off. So I've got to be, just like we are with our business, super intentional and under goal oriented about the food that we put in our bodies, and super intentional about exercise and all those other things, so that we have the energy to actually perform and execute our business plan.
Right. And be good parents, and, you know,
the whole thing, it all ties in together. But bottom line is most Americans have the problems that they're having. It can be tied directly to
their garbage
disposal. Exactly.
Our elimination.
And I'll be honest with you, if I could just be a little bit transparent, since we started on this journey, probably when we got married back in 2003, and then it really accelerated by 2007, but I definitely have noticed that
you're using the restroom a lot more?
Well, yeah, I'm using the restroom a lot more, but it's
You're working like clockwork?
Working like clockwork. It's really fast, and that really never used to be the case for me when I was growing up. Right. And
I think that's how it should be.
I could even say more, but I'm not going to say more. I mean, it's really like amazing how well the body works when you put the right things into it. Right. Exactly. And so it's just like your car, right? You put the right things into your vehicle, it's going to perform really super well. Yeah. And the same thing is true of the human body.
Yeah, some people take care of their cars better than they do their own body.
Yeah. You know, which is interesting.
Hey, Rachel.
Hey,
Rachel.
I just
want to say hi for those of you who join us, and so glad you can be on with us tonight. We usually talk a lot about business stuff on here and mindset, but we're very into health and wellness, and so we wanted to share a little bit of that tonight too with you intermittently. So we hope you're having a good night, and if you have any questions or comments or anything, throw those in there, and we'll be around, and we check those later too for those of you who catch this not live.
Yeah, I mean, it's not the most delicate topic. I mean, it's probably the first live we've done talking about this, but really what we're talking about is just overall health and and giving yourself the ability to have the energy you need to perform at your best.
Right.
So
well, that and we also don't get sick as much either.
Well, oh yeah, we didn't even talk about that.
We used to get. We're both blood type A. You know, that probably has something to do with it. We've looked into that. We love that stuff too. Or we've noticed that works as well. And then, but we would both get sinus, and not even really infections, but just congestion really bad a couple times a year.
Yeah.
Very frustrating, very uncomfortable, you know, for days at a time. And so we decided, we started looking into the blood type diet, and that really helped us. And we do not get that. Maybe once a year if we've been like, you know, not paying attention to our diet and not doing a really good job.
Hi, Ravana.
So we, so I think it's really helped because your immune system, the gut lining is the, that has to do, that's where your immune system lives. So got to keep the gut healthy.
Yeah, I mean that's the greatest benefit is just not dealing with those those colds and those flus like we used to. Like you think, oh, it's automatic. I'm gonna get a cold or a flu twice a year minimum, and realizing it doesn't have to be that way. Oh my goodness, it is so nice. Okay. And then go ahead.
No, go ahead. Well, I was going to say, share my one tip for all of this. My biggest tip is my first thing in the morning, warm water with lemon in it. That is something that will help get rid of the mucus in your body. Even though you don't feel it, it's there, like in your lungs and stuff. Hey, Judy, and glad you could hop on.
Hi, Judy.
And so that helps get rid of a ton of stuff. I can feel it working right away in the morning, and I feel much better when I do it and consistently do it. So. But it'll work in one day. Like you don't have to do it every day for it to work for a week or anything. One day will work. So warm water with lemon, like half of a lemon, just squeeze it in. Oh, hold on. I just remembered. Sorry, skin. We haven't even touched in again about eliminating skin. So think about how many times or how many days of a year that you're putting on like an antiperspirant. You're not even allowing yourself to sweat, right? So therefore, all those toxins are staying in. Horrible. Right there, connected to your lymph nodes. Everything is right there. So many things. So I wanted to bring that up because the skin is super important. You got to sweat it out, right? We love hot yoga for that reason. We try to do that once a week and get everything out. Get those toxins out by the sweat. So you're using all of your different systems, all of your disposable systems.
Another thing that I like to do, in addition to the lemon water, is just taking a handful of alfalfa tablets, and I'll just throw that in my mouth. You can throw it in hot water and make a tea out of it, but I just throw it in my mouth and chew it up and drink it, swallow it with water. And alfalfa is just a wonderful anti-inflammatory. It's just an overall great thing to put into your body.
Well, tons of nutrients and micronutrients because the roots go the deepest. Out of all the plants, it goes the deepest into the ground.
Yeah, I think they go like 12 feet down.
And up to 100.
Or up to
it can go
alfalfa
down.
roots. Yes. So they get really deep trace minerals in the ground. So alfalfa is a really super great way. And if you want to know where to get that, we'll be happy to recommend where to get alfalfa.
And I like mine because it has like a spearmint in it, so that I can make it into a tea, and it's really good and warm and yummy right now this time of year.
Yeah.
So I think we covered everything there.
Well, we didn't cover everything.
No, but those four things.
But those four things,
So anyway, thanks for joining us, and let us know if you have any questions or comments. And
thanks for jumping on.
Yeah, have a good weekend.
All right,
Talk
bye.
to you later.